This is Axiom, aka Ryofu, and this is the Gaming Harbinger. Today we are going to talk about EA Play E3 2019 presentation. Yay! I'm just playing. Look, I want to do this some justice. I know there's been a significant degree of criticism towards the EA Play at E3, but the thing is, they chose to do this in a weird fashion. It does feel long and drawn out, but at least they started off right. Come on. Jedi Fallen Order, come on. I think that was a smart move on their part. And I want to obviously talk just a little bit about that and talk about some of the other things that happened at this conference. And this will probably be shorter than some of the other videos, and that's okay, but I still want to show it a little love and appreciation and just do what I usually do, have a little fun, some tomfoolery and whatnot. If you like the video, please like, please subscribe, and anyways, yeah, let's get into the shenanigans. So like I said in the intro, they started off out the gate with Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and that was just a smart move on their part. It's the strongest, and I guess you could say, in fairness, the most exciting thing. And by exciting, that's not to trash on everything else that was there. That's literally saying, hey, this is the new thing. This is the thing that people want information on, and it's fresh. No one's played it, so please show us something. And that's exactly what they did. They showed us some gameplay footage. Graphics look amazing. As far as gameplay, I would say it looks like it's one of those games that has like a hybrid of just stuff they saw that worked in other games, and they're like, hey, let's incorporate this into it. Let's incorporate parkour. Let's incorporate this. Let's incorporate these, this finishing move. Let's incorporate whatever. And you can kind of see that with this footage shown here. And I really don't have anything negative to say about that. Truth be told, and I don't want you to judge me and think I'm a disgusting human being, but I never played Force Unleashed. I'm sorry. So I played the last Star Wars game. Let's leave out Battlefront for a second, but the last Star Wars game that was single player, Knights of the Old Republic. Yeah. And I am talking about, the two that came out on Xbox. So I believe also on PC, but you get what I'm saying. It's been a while. It has been a while. So for someone like me, since the last thing I have to compare it to was an RPG that moved, very slow. But I mean, I freaking love those games, but you get what I'm saying. I feel like I don't really have anything to compare it to but the games that we're playing now. So to me, it looks great. It looks pretty cool. I will definitely check it out when it drops. Alright, so this next part, I want to talk about the host that they had for this thing. And to be honest with you, I think it's okay. I find it interesting that some people just found them annoying.
Hey everybody, I'm Greg Miller. Thanks everybody for watching. We got more.
Or just kind of obnoxious and interrupting the interview and whatnot.
This is a single-player action-adventure game set post... Oh, yeah? Huh?
They're not dead, everybody!
Oh, I'm Darwin for Star Wars! Let's hear it!
To be honest with you, I thought it was fine. I kind of felt like they did pick people that were interested in the topics that they were hosting, which I think that's how it should be. But I didn't see anything wrong with this. Now, granted, this guy...
Hey everybody, I'm Greg Miller. Thanks everybody for watching. We got more.
...is an interesting fellow. And to some people, they're like, yo, this energy is just... This is too much for me. It's too intense. He's too intense. But to me, I mean, I find it amusing. And I mean, let's keep it real. There's going to be some people that will stumble across my channel and they may not like the occasional curse word here and there. They may not like certain things, how I word it or articulate it, or they may consider me like kind of just a contrarian, someone that just likes to be difficult, or someone that just disagrees. I don't see myself as that person. My friends will tease me about, just not being into something because it's popular. But I don't actually feel like that's my mentality. I feel like my mentality is really like, I'm just not going to lose my mind over something just because a million other people are losing their mind over it. I want to like it because I like it, or because it's interesting to me, not because it's the new, rage or whatever. That's just not enough for me. Ain't buying it. But what I'm getting at is, at the end of the day, when you're just being yourself and you get really comfortable in your skin, you're gonna get to that point where there's gonna be some people that your personalities are just gonna clash. But at least I just look at it as, at least you're being yourself, And there's gonna be some people that are gonna rub me the wrong way, and they are totally 100% unequivocally being themselves. And I can't be mad at someone for doing that. I'd rather them be that way and be obnoxious and me find them annoying, than for me to think I'm really cool with this person and later on find out that, yeah, they are not who I thought they were.
Starting with our next show, Apex Legends.
Did you say Apex Legends? One thing we do have to say is, there has been a degree of some people trying to pretend like Apex Legends is dying or has slowed down or whatever. And to be honest with you, I just want to say, you need to kind of lay off of talk like that. And I'm not talking about just Apex Legends, but just games in general. Because, okay, you can say that about Anthem and say that, yeah, it was hurt significantly by sales. And I would also say, to a lesser extent, but still damaged, was Battlefield 5. But Apex Legends is doing quite fine. And it was a huge, or I should say, is a huge success for them. So just let them do their thing, To be honest with you, I haven't had a chance to play Apex Legends yet, but I am definitely looking forward to it. And the fact that they're adding content to it, I mean, that's gonna at least give me something to look forward to, once I can get my friends together and we try this sucker out. The funny thing about Battlefield 5 is that I actually just very recently, and when I say recently, I'm talking about like literally the day after EA Play, I purchased Battlefield 5. It's been a game that I've been wanting to pick up, but I just, around the time when I saw it was on sale, which it has been on sale for a good minute. Or, it'll get off the sale for a little while and then it goes back on sale. But anyways, I finally picked it up and I'm looking forward to playing it. I would not consider myself, definitely would not consider myself a Battlefield fan. Or definitely not a Call of Duty fan. So they're the type of games that I pick up every now and then, and if I have friends that are really, bugging me about playing it, I'll go ahead and play it. If we're putting like Halo, Battlefield, and Call of Duty, we're putting all of those together in one category, then I probably play Halo more than any of those other two. But, every now and then I'll pick up a Halo. I'll pick up a Call of Duty or Battlefield game. So I was kind of looking forward to checking this out. The graphics definitely, just entertain me. They captivate me, most certainly. And I also just like the tone and the atmosphere in Battlefield games. So I most certainly look forward to playing this game. I'm glad that they're trying to, I don't want to say they're trying to make amends, but they're just releasing a lot of content, and the whole thing with Chapter 4, it all sounds interesting. I'm looking forward to it. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Now, as far as FIFA and Madden and Sims, I would say I care about those games literally in that order. Sorry, I'm just saying. But no, seriously. I will be honest with you. I'm going to be very frank. Because even though I can be opinionated and a little pretentious, I don't really like to talk shit or just trash certain games. So I will just say this. I am not typically a sports game guy. But with that being said, I mean, there's moments like when NBA 2K15 came out and Kevin Durant was on the cover and he was rocking my team, you know. Hey, I'm like, okay, I gotta get this. But for the most part, I don't normally play sports games, but at the same time, you know, it's just like, to me, games are games, so I don't look at another type of game and say, hey, look at them. Pathetic. So I will say that the other content, I don't have much to add or to say about those because I don't normally play those type of games. But of course, I am sure this is YouTube, baby, and there are probably people out there that are on top of that. And if you are interested in that type of stuff, then you've definitely come to the wrong place. Sorry to disappoint you. With that being said, I thought it was kind of cool that they had Trevor Noah there and he was talking about his FIFA skills and how, you know, he's just so freaking nasty at FIFA.
FIFA's my full-time job, and then I do other things to sustain the habits. That's pretty much me.
Interesting.
Raheem Sterling is not a fan of Manchester City. He plays for the team. I play FIFA professionally. That's what I do.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my job.
So for a good minute there, it appeared like Anthem was going to have literally no presence at EA Play. And then out of nowhere, here comes the live service lead producer of Anthem, Ben Irving, talking to the host for, maybe a good 2.5 minutes, and that was it. And I guess in some ways, maybe it's good that this happened, but in other ways, maybe it seems a little sad as well, because maybe this also shows that Anthem is not in the best of places. But I'm glad nonetheless that it was acknowledged, and he did come out and say, you know, this game has a future, and we're working on things, and blah, 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 blah. I'm a little paraphrasing. And hell, here's some of the things he said.
Yeah, look, it's been a wild ride. You know, we've learned a lot of lessons over the last 4 months. I think one of the most important ones was just around listening to player feedback better.
Sure.
It doesn't matter what we think, it only matters what the players think. They're the ones playing the game, so if they love it, great. And if they don't, they'll tell us the feedback and we'll do our best to address it.
From there, what is the future of Anthem? And is there a future of Anthem? That's a question I see a lot.
Yes, there's a future for Anthem. A very bright future. We believe Anthem can be a really amazing game. We know we have some work to do, and we just want to work with the community to build it together and make it the game that everyone wants it to be.
I would say in closing, this EA Play thing, overall, I think universally, everyone would agree that it's a tad bloated. I appreciate the setup where I know at what point what's going to be shown. So if there was only one thing I cared about, if all you cared about was Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, then you could watch that and then boom, go back to sleep or whatever you do. Or if you wanted to jump around, you know, come back to it later. I'll come back in an hour and jump back on and watch these couple of things or whatever. Or if all you cared about was the sports stuff, you could, you know, skip the first half and then just come in at the end. You know, I appreciate that. But overall, I would agree with everyone that, yeah, it was pretty bloated, unnecessarily bloated. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it. I appreciate you for checking out the video. Like I said, I just kind of wanted to do a little quick, you know, video covering this thing. Like I said, I'm more looking forward to everything else after EA Play. But I felt like it's necessary to give it a little bit of love, you know? It's necessary. It's necessary. Star Wars looks great. I look forward to it. And like I said, I'm going to start playing Battlefield in a little bit. And Apex Legends, I'll probably give it a shot one of these days. It's going to happen. So yeah, there's that. But anyways, guys, it's been fun. I will see you in the next video. Please look forward to the next videos because most certainly those are going to be more of a deep dive than this was. Until next time.